everyone, I'm Linda Loveland with this week's NC Farm Bureau Report. We are at the Southern Farm Show. This is a big deal for all the farmers in the area coming out to see what's going on and what's new in the world of farming. This is at NC State Fairgrounds, and we're right in front of our own booth, the North Carolina Farm Bureau booth here. You can come here and spin the wheel and win some prizes, drawing a lot of people here today. Now, this farm show is traditionally when Commissioner Steve Troxler gives his State of Agriculture address, and we spoke to him earlier about the highs and the lows of North Carolina agriculture.
I think some of the production levels that we saw last year in North Carolina were amazing considering. And, cotton was, production was good, soybeans good, peanuts good, tobacco production up a little bit and price up a little bit. And of course, commodity prices held up fairly well. So if you got the right thunderstorm at the right time, and then you probably were able to do pretty good this past year.
Now, there were also some things that concerned you.
There are a lot of things that do concern me, and of course, number one, we're still in the high input cost problems that we saw as a result of the Ukraine war and inflation. But how long that's going to last, I don't know. What scares me as a farmer is risk. Anytime you drive up the cost of production, you drive up the risk of producing that crop. But if you've got $500 an acre invested and you don't make a crop, well, you've lost $500 an acre. But if it's $1,000, then you double the amount of risk that you have and the money that you can lose. And one of the things that Blake Brown alluded to today, the federal programs that we have are not designed for this type of scenario. So I think in another farm bill, we've got to take a look at, how do we redesign programs to be more flexible to reflect conditions that happen in between farm bills, and also make sure that we have a viable federal crop program that does take at least part of the risk out of it. Looking in the future, the thing that concerns me now is the population growth in North Carolina and the disappearance of farmland and forest land. I love to see North Carolina at the top of statistical categories, but when American Farmland Trust says we're number 2 in the nation for the probability of losing farmland, and they're saying at the current rate of development we probably would lose 1.6 million acres out of 8.3 million that we have now by the year 2040. But if this acceleration continues, that can go upwards of over 2 million acres.
And a lot of concerns there for North Carolina agriculture, a lot of things to think about. Now, on the bright side, Commissioner Troxler also said he believes we'll hit that $100 billion mark in economic impact from agriculture for 2022, but we won't know the exact number yet for a couple of years. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week for another NC Farm Bureau Report.